Ooh, Knight of Pentacles. That's an energy of sincerity. Yeah, someone here is sort of assessing a situation. It's about two people assessing here, whether someone is sincere. Yeah. And we have the Sun. Yeah, so someone's feeling very happy. It's the start of something new. So everything's coming out in the open here. Ooh, we have an Emperor. And we have a single person. And we have someone here, you know, that Page of Swords, someone curious. See, someone's curious if somebody is sincere. Their sincerity. But it's someone who's just kind of taken their time here. You know, looking right up that too, because it is a single person. Two single people by the looks of it. Yeah, look at that. Empress energy. These cards were all upside down here in my face, so I'm taking them. They were all in one chunk, so I guess I'm going to go like this. Okay. If I zoom out, people complain they can't see. If I, you know, so I've had to swap I like my 9 cards because I like to have the heart of the reading. So, yeah, but can't do it with this energy. It just doesn't come out the same. So what I feel, someone is definitely curious whether someone's sincere. They're trying to learn something because they're assessing it. Is this person sincere? Do they love me? Do they feel the same? Because it's about starting something. And it is an Emperor, I feel. Yeah. Someone who's enjoying the fruits of their labor. But I mean, it could be, like I say, there's someone's curious, maybe whether someone's single or not, but it has to do with love. And I do see the Wheel of Fortune, so this tells me we've got an Empress, someone with a lot of abundance. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I do see a lot of strength and confidence here, but I also see a lot of self-control, because this is an energy of someone with a lot of self-control. Yeah. Tell me about this Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it has to do with connecting, two people talking, connecting. It's about whether two people are sincere, really feel the same. This could be a friend, somebody who's wanting something more. Yeah, I'm getting a vibe from this person. Yeah, this is somebody who's kind of in a hurry too. But it's also someone who's been there, done that. So this is someone assessing. See, trying not to rush, self-control to see if someone's actually sincere. But it's like both people. Tell me about the Sun, because it is the start of something new. See, the birth of something new. There it is. Yeah, so someone definitely, look at that. It's about taking control, getting this going. Someone here feels like they need to kind of hurry up. But like I say, I mean, it could be someone who's moving a little slower than the other person. But I feel it's just two people assessing whether you're both sincere. And that's what it is. All that self-control. Yeah, there's a spark, see, an attraction. The fire's lit. Someone's going for it. This is an Emperor taking charge and determined to succeed, because this is whether this is the one. I mean, the passion, the spark, the attraction with the lovers is there, but it's about sincere love, emotional, right? Two people connecting emotionally. And it could be friends where somebody wants something more. Let's have a look at the Nine of Pentacles. Doesn't have to be. Yeah, that curiosity. See, it's two people curious, wanting to learn, wanting to know how the other person feels, if they're sincere. That's what it is. Or if they truly want love. Because it's an energy of often friends first, connecting, sharing your innermost selves. And then love. The physical attraction, the bond between two people. But this is, somebody could have multiple opportunities here. But I'm going to tell you, someone's kind of putting on the brakes a little because they've been there, done that. So if you have, and it could be, like I say, this Emperor, maybe this is somebody who likes to take their time. So I feel if this is the Emperor coming in, they definitely want to hurry up because it's an energy of learning something. But it really is about sincerity. Yeah, look at this. See, planning, preparing, hoping for the best. It's also an energy of someone who takes care of themselves. They take pride in their appearance. See, it's all about assessing and how two people feel about each other, but it's about this soulmate connection. I like this. Let's have a look at the wheel. The wheel. Why is the wheel here? Whoops. Yeah, someone's being a little cautious. Playing a little safe. But it's about wish fulfillment. Someone's feeling very hopeful. But I gotta tell you, and the assessment about sincerity is both people need to take off the mask to show their true selves. Now, the Empress is an open book. So someone here, I feel it's the Empress for the most part. Making sure someone's sincere. The best way to make sure someone's sincere is to slow down. If you have somebody who comes in too fast, too strong, they try to hurry, take control, they might be just focused on that physical connection. Yeah, this Empress is wise here. Self-control, taming the beast. Whether somebody is really, really wants love, or they're just focused on the physical connection. So it looks like someone just wants to be friends first. Often the Empress is like that. Yeah, because this is someone who, like I say, this is someone taking that leap of faith. This is someone, being cautious. Someone who's taken risks before, never got what they wanted. So this is an energy of, this is an Empress wanting to take this slower. Because someone's in a hurry. But it's like they're focused on the physical. They're very attracted. Some people are very much attracted to the physical. Other people are more, want to connect emotionally first. So that's what this Empress is doing. This is someone with self-control. The Emperor here wants to control this. They want to get it going, like giddy up. They definitely want to take the lead. Yeah, but you see, self-control, emotion, whether someone if they're confident about their feelings, sincerity. Tell me about the Two of Cups. Smart Empress. Tell me about the Two of Cups. I almost didn't see that. Yeah, someone reaching out, seeing if the other person reciprocates. See, the Empress keeps a lot of their feelings to themselves until they're sure someone feels the same. You see, sincerity, someone who's generous with their time and energy. You betcha. It's all about reciprocating feelings. See, it has to be reciprocated first. Otherwise, the Empress will definitely take their power back and put on the brakes. So, like I say, there's a little power struggle here. This person is all in their feelings. But the interesting thing is, the Empress wants to make sure this person's confident about how they feel, because this is someone who's taken a leap of faith, a risk before, and never got what they wanted. So, like I say, but I actually feel this masculine is just so attracted, because it's the wand, the passion, the fire's burning. They want to get moving. They feel happy. It's always like this when it's new. And this is what it is when it's new. There's always the passion, the spark, the attraction, the chemistry. But this Empress knows. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. See, the Empress knows. Somebody coming in too fast, too strong. The Empress is open to love. The Empress wants to know if someone's sincere. Let's just take it slow. I'll give you a little bit. And we'll see how this kind of goes here. Tell me about the Chariot. Yeah, the Empress is the one actually in control. There's going to be a power struggle for control. And it's about how fast this goes. Yeah, it has to do with sincerity. Building, see? Planting the seed, building on it. So it's all about some sort of guarantee or even some kind of commitment. But like I say, this is what the Empress wants. The Empress is open to this, open to love. But it's about building the foundation on friendship, reciprocity, sincerity. Let's just take it slow. Tell me about the Chariot. Nice Empress. Empress, this one's got it. Yeah, let's have a look at the Chariot. Yeah, see stability, feeling safe, secure, getting comfortable, partnering up. This person really sees this Empress as a partner. I feel both do. Yeah, both definitely do. And there's I mean, the Empress is attractive, but the Empress is controlling those passions. The other person's controlling their emotions. See, and this is what's happened before. Been there, done that. Somebody, it moves too fast. The other person's focused on their, on the physical. And if this Empress takes a leap of faith and takes a risk, and then the other person stops talking, stops reciprocating. So this is an Empress who's learned. So really interesting. But again, the masculine's focused on the physical, full steam ahead. See, this is, and they also put on the brakes when they start getting emotionally invested. So everything needs to be exposed. It needs to be out in the open before this goes anywhere. Because how it starts is how it goes and how it ends. So yeah, this Empress knows this is how it starts, and if it isn't this way, it's going to end this way. Somebody who keeps their feelings in. They put on the brakes. They're trying not to get emotionally invested. And the Empress is looking for the emotional investment. See, the feminine's always more emotional. You see, this is the thing. This person's just like, you know, let's get going here. Tell me about the Ace of Wands. Yeah, the Emperor. And very attractive, too. There's an attraction. I mean, the spark is there. This is two people who feel that chemistry, but that Empress knows better. I think the Emperor is going to put on the brakes here. And this is someone who needs to let this Empress know how they feel. See, strength. They have to be confident about how they feel. So it could go either way. Yeah, it's the masculine, feminine energies. And this masculine, I actually feel, is more emotionally, definitely emotionally mature. That's what the feminine's looking for, that they're emotionally mature, ready, they're confident about their feelings and what it is they want, which is love. So this is looking pretty good because it has to do with somebody who's single, someone who's learning something. See, both people are curious, wanting to learn. It's about learning about each other. Needing to know, yep, looking at things from a different perspective, someone taking a little pause. This is two people who have been checking each other out. Both people curious about the other person. I do see whether they're successful, someone who takes pride in themselves. Yeah, pride in their appearance. They're ambitious, they have goals. So there's some sort of what somebody hopes to achieve. So it's all about what this person hopes to achieve. Little Pisces is probably this person with that energy. It doesn't have to be, but it certainly looks like it. Because they're looking at this. What do they hope to achieve by this? They have to make some kind of a commitment. They have to plant the seed, build the foundation first. So let's have a look at the 6 friends first. Yeah, connect emotional. Talk, giving each other something you want, reciprocating, sharing feelings. Otherwise it stops right there. Let's have a look at the 6 of Wands. Yeah, so this is an energy of responsibility. See, making sure someone's responsible, reliable, financially stable. So it's an energy of feeling safe. This is two people who basically want the same thing. They just go about it in different ways. Let's have a look at the 9 of Cups. Yeah, we got this. This person's looking at this, analyzing it, about the responsibility, taking responsibility, doing the right thing, being reliable. Someone who pulls their weight. This person's very concerned. What they want to know is whether the other person's responsible, financially responsible, reliable, dependable. But something's bothering them. See, it's bothering them because they're like, well, what do they hope to achieve? That's what they're looking at. But it's all about changing their perspective. See, a change of perspective. Tell me about this King of Swords. They want this to go in their favor, but they feel like they're not going to get what they want because they're up in their head. They're leading with their head, not their heart. So there's no balance. They're overanalyzing this too. And this is what they're thinking. They're learning. They've learned something, definitely. Yeah, but something's bothering them. So like I say, they're taking a pause, looking at this from a couple different ways. They want it to go in their favor, absolutely. Or they just want everything their way. But it's almost like, it's like they're trying to achieve, I don't know, I'm quite honestly, it's a little bit, this person, I mean, that's obviously a particular person. Tell me more about this King of Swords. Yes, what they're trying to manifest. See, gathering up the tools, the information, learning. It's about learning about each other. So this is somebody here who's learning to be a little more cautious. But it's all about looking at things from a different perspective. See, it's about playing it safe. Making sure someone's stable, reliable. They're gathering up information. They have the tools, manifesting. But it's about communicating. Communicating feelings. Finding the confidence. Yeah, making sure they're confident. I think this person is getting it. I do. I think they're getting it here with that. Because this is someone who's taken a leap of faith before, only to find out that, you know, taking a risk, living in the moment, and ended up feeling like a fool. But it's also this funny with this person here too. See, they don't want to look like a fool if they open up and tell someone how they feel first. Who's taking the lead? Who's starting it? See how it starts, and then who's going to express themselves how they feel first. This is, if you're dating somebody, there's definitely something here that makes complete sense. Let's have a look at the Fool. Yeah, see, it's about people being involved. Is this person responsible? Are they someone who takes risks? Who's this person been with? You know, it's all these things. It's all these things that need to be learned. But it's all about responsibility, reliability, because something's bothering them, because they feel like, well, they're coming in pretty fast, and then the other person's kind of like not giving so much, not giving them. They feel like they're not going to get what they want. So what does this person want? They're focused on that physical attraction. Tell me about the Three of Cups. Yeah, other people involved too. See, it's about other people being involved. Someone's involved with other people. This is an energy of, I feel, a masculine preparing for that conversation about if someone's involved with other people. Before they take it to the next level. Yeah. So it's pretty, this is an Emperor. This is actually someone trying to be responsible as well. Yeah, this is someone learning, realizing what this feminine is doing. Because they are an Emperor. Because I was like, well, this is an Emperor. They should know this stuff, you know? But yeah, finding out if someone's involved with other people. Because this is someone who's not afraid of taking a risk. But it depends on the type of risk. But this is also about taking it to the next level. So it's about talking. It's about disclosure. It's about being responsible. Yeah. So it has to do with taking this to the next level. And I mean, step one, sharing feelings, emotions, connecting, then the next level. Yep, offering up the cup first before it goes anywhere. Making sure you both feel confident. There's feelings. Yeah, so pretty interesting. So I feel this is two people who've mastered the elements of the kings and the queens. They have all the tools. They know. These are two people who know how it goes. Because it has to go in both people's favor. Both people have to feel the same. But it's also about timing. Doing things at the right time, not rushing. Yeah, and you know what happens too is people rush to that. Instead of living in the moment, savoring this time of getting to know each other, talking, connecting, people rush towards that finish line and then things burn out. Because it's like leaving out steps, I feel. But look at that, see? It's about expressing. Who's expressing themselves first? But I also see two people. It starts off as who's starting it. And then, you know, who's starting the talk too. Because there's a need to communicate. And this person's really learned something here. So they are wise. This is someone who's trying to be responsible, but making sure the other person is, if they're involved with other people. That's what it's all about. Yeah. It's an energy of feeling safe, feeling secure, being able to be with someone. There has to be a commitment, but I have to plant the seed and start things off right, the foundation. Yeah, so you can see being patient. This person's taking a step back. I wouldn't be surprised if it's both people here, but I feel it's the Emperor taking a step back, seeing things different. So they're seeing somebody else's point of view. So this could be a couple that went through this. Someone stopped reaching out to someone because they wouldn't commit. And they wanted to go to, you know, this is somebody who wants to rush towards second base before they've even shared their feelings, or they've even talked about where this is going. So that's what this is all about. Taking a step back, seeing things from a different light, seeing things from the other person's opinion. So this is something that's happened or is happening. Because if someone isn't responsible or reliable, or they don't follow through, you know, there's no point in taking it to the next level. Because it's like, where's this going? Tell me more about the Ten of Wands. Yeah, because something's bothering this person, or, you know, or they think, you know, what's bothering this person. It's like they kind of don't get it. Now they learned it. They're understanding because of the being enlightened here. See, trying something different, doing things different, doing things right. Yeah, being completely responsible. If you take a leap of faith or take a risk, you're responsible for those risks. So this is what this person's looking at. So yeah, I like this energy. I feel like, but it's going to start off with who starts it, who gets it going, sharing your feelings, emotions. So it's a step-by-step process. Yeah, so someone's been doing soul searching, see, going within, looking for clues and answers. So they're kind of, it's about going down this path with someone. Yeah, see, they're very charming, very sexy. They know what they want. See, this is all about that self-control. It's all about self-control, trying something different, not letting things get out of control. Yeah, this person's going to struggle with that a little. I can kind of tell, but yeah, they want to manifest this. Like I say, they have everything they need to manifest their desires. But it's about two people communicating it. Yeah, see, releasing things that no longer serve. Self-respect, self-worth. This is someone seeing, if it's the feminine who's putting on the brakes, no. There needs to be some kind of commitment. We need to have that talk. We need to share our feelings. We need to connect on that emotional level first. And somebody puts on the brakes a little bit here, and they're looking at this. Yeah. See, the situation doesn't serve. It's possible a feminine put on the brakes because of this, took their power back. Interesting. It's because the feminines learned. They took a risk before and started it, and, you know, went to that level, and then the other person puts on the brakes because they don't want to connect, they don't want to fall in love, they don't want to connect emotionally, and then there's no more talking. It's over. It's ruined. So yeah, that's what I feel is happening here. But the star is about someone's hope, having faith in themselves, okay, releasing things that no longer serve, but it's all about self-worth, self-respect. So they're seeing this self-respect. Really nice. Nice. Yeah. This is definitely someone who's been thinking it through. See, choosing their battles, step at a time. This person is generally someone who will take risks. See, a bit of a risk taker. But because they're this Emperor, they've manifested the energies of the Emperor. They're now doing things differently because they've learned from all these experiences. Now, is that Six of Wands here? Yeah, see, someone who gets a lot of attention. See, somebody who's gets chased a lot, or they get a lot of attention. Yep. I mean, I really feel this is someone thinking this through, choosing their battles. So someone who definitely doesn't want someone to get away. So they're going to have to do things differently and not rush. And it could be someone who's rushed into commitments too, only to find out they don't feel the same as the other person, you know. So I feel it's all about doing everything differently, being more patient. Tell me about this Two of Wands. Yeah, see, it's an energy of being financially stable, being practical, sensible, seeing the bigger picture. Yeah, but this is someone who definitely feels that they should be the one. The masculine should be the one to offer up the cup to start it. Tell me more about this Six of Pentacles. See, it's an energy of change. See, the tables are turning. This is someone going to take the lead. Why? Because they're now an emperor. And we have this empress here. So this is how it's going to go. Plan ahead. Prepare and plan. Talk about the future. Finances. You know, the whole talk. But one step at a time. Planting the seed first. Friends first. Connecting on the emotional level. Getting to know each other. And then building upon that. Making each other feel safe and comfortable. Because it is, the Empress wants to feel safe, right? It's all about safe and financial stability. This person's looking at financial stability more so at some point too. But you can see it's two, masculine and feminine, doing things a little different. But this is someone here tempering their passions, see? Tempering their emotions, thinking things through. Because they want this to work. It has to work for both people too. But yeah, I love it. So there's a little mirroring here between two people too, a little mirroring. So, but yep, they know they have to be the one to start. So if you're waiting for someone to just start it, okay, or it's how it started, could be somebody coming back around, trying something different. But it's just, it could be just an energy of change. Changing things up, doing things different. We'll see. World. Yep, see the Tower, the massive epiphany. See, this is when two people stop talking. See, it's an energy of change. It's about being mature. So it's an energy of sudden, a shock. See, when someone stops talking, someone's ego, their pride took a hit because somebody, the feminine, put on the brakes and took their power back because this person didn't want to commit. So now this is someone who's mastering the elements of the king. So they know now they have to be the one to start this. They have to express themselves and put them out there. So it's an energy of feeling really happy. See, look at that. Both people get what they want, but that way both people are happy. So it's an energy of seeing things from each other's perspective. Nice energy, but I don't know why this reading come out this way. Someone's going through this. Don't be afraid to put on the brakes if someone won't make some kind of commitment or they won't connect on that emotional level. There needs to be reciprocity. It's about being confident about how you both feel. And it could be someone who feels a little bit like a fool now that they kind of take a pause and look at this. Maybe something that happened with them too, because it's both people in that energy. But this Empress knows. This is someone who's taken a risk before. They've learned. See, they've learned. Yeah. Because somebody may have been involved with a bunch of other people too. Maybe someone who just doesn't want to take things to the next level. But I feel it's about that physical connection too. Someone involved with too many people. It's not safe. It's not stable. It doesn't feel secure. It's not someone who doesn't behave responsibly. So lessons being learned. So take care, and we'll see you soon.